And welcome inside the Pope Activity Center on the campus of Piedmont International University. We are back on the air for year number 2, broadcasting Bruins basketball here on the Bruins Sports Network from Carolina Sports Live. I'm Dave Shook, high above courtside here in Winston-Salem as we get you set for the home opener for the Lady Bruins, the much improved Lady Bruins under first-year head coach Takora Tatum. Getting set to take on the Centurions from Carolina Christian College. A lot of new faces, a lot of new names, and we'll get you accustomed to those as we move throughout the night for this Piedmont International University Bruins team. That is 1-3 on the season, but that doesn't really tell the story. They played a very challenging non-conference schedule, including in their last game against NCAA Division II foe Queens University down in Charlotte, a game they only lost by 6. So this is a very, very talented Piedmont Bruins team, hoping to take a step forward here tonight as they get into NCCA play, taking on the Centurions team for the first time in program history. The Centurions are in their first year of existence as a women's basketball program, so figures to be a tall order for Coach Curtis Jones and his Centurions as they get set to take on the Lady Bruins. We'll get you the starting lineups and the opening tip coming up in just a few moments. We've got the national anthem as well as, again, the starting lineups coming up after this as we continue with our pregame show here on the Bruins Sports Network from Carolina Sports Live. So that's a look at your starting lineups for tonight. One more time. First for the visiting Centurions from Carolina Christian College. Number 2, Kiana Coker. Number 3, Kershana Glenn. Number 4, Alexis Griffin. Number 15, Christina Garner. And number 24, Latoria McCray. On the other side for the Lady Bruins, again, looking for their second win of the season. Number 5, Alicia McLeod in the starting lineup alongside number 10, Sydney Harrison. Number 12, Nani Kumba. And then number 30, Malaya Montgomery. Just about ready for the opening tip. The Bruins in the home whites, trimmed in the powder blues with the gray trim as well, moving from right to left across your radio dial, computer screen, smartphone, tablet, however you're accessing today's broadcast on PIUBruins.com. And the visiting Centurions from Carolina Christian College moving from left to right. Tap is won by the Bruins. Very quickly, Sydney Harrison underneath the basket, circles the wagons, brings it right to the free throw line for McLeod. Back to the top for Harrison, and now the Bruins will get into their set with 19 on the shot clock, just underway in this opening quarter. Here in Winston-Salem at the Pope Activity Center, Dave Shook bringing you all of today's play-by-play action. Three-pointer from the near corner is no good for Custodio. Loose ball taken away by the Bruins. Second chance opportunity, and the layup is up and through for Harrison, who breaks the ice for the Lady Bruins against the Centurions team. And now we'll see a little bit of full court pressure as well for Carolina Christian College. Some trouble bringing the ball into the forecourt, though, as Christina Garner turns it over with the double dribble. And the Lady Bruins will get it back, looking to build on this 2-0 lead. Custodio will trigger the inbound from the near sideline, just off to our left. Throws it to the top of the key into the hands of Harrison. Gets it back for Custodio, as they move it from side to side against this man-to-man defense for the Centurions. Good pass inside for McLeod, all alone underneath. Good post move by McLeod as she steps to the middle and drops it in. Second basket of the game for the Bruins, who lead it 4-0. Centurions trying to get it across the midcourt stripe, picking up her dribble, nearly walked with it, but able to save the possession of the Centurions as Alexis Griffin fires a jumper from 12, just right of the lane. That's off the back of the rim. And the rebound taken away by the Lady Bruins, who want to push it in transition. Alicia McLeod moves it into the far corner. An open three on the way. Skims off the front of the rim for Kumba, and the rebound taken away by the Centurions, who want to run back the other way. This is Latoya McCray. Dribbles it across the midcourt stripe, then dribbles it off her foot. Able to save the possession, though. Numbers potentially, but then thrown away, and the steal taken away by Kumba. Kumba moves it into the forecourt, stops at the top of the key, but we've got a whistle and a foul away from the basketball. With 8:28 left to play in this first quarter, actually a clock issue. They're going to reset the shot clock to 24 after it didn't reset after the end of the previous possession. Low post pass inside for Kumba. Tries to bank it and does. Nani Kumba, the 5'6" senior. One of the many new faces for this Bruins team in year number 2. And the first for head coach Takara Tatum. Christina Garner with the basketball out front, just in front of that Bruin midcourt logo for the Centurions. Moves it into the near corner. Jumper on the way for Griffin. Hits off the back of the rim. Up big for the rebound is McLeod. And now the Bruins want to run back in transition. Out in front of the crowd. Up with it. Off the mark is Custodio, but she'll get fouled and she'll get herself to the free throw line with the Bruins leading 6-0. Just about 2 minutes gone by in this opening quarter. So Custodio, yet another of the new members of this team, a 5'7" freshman. Steps to the stripe for 2. First free throw on the way is good. 7 points by 4 different players thus far for this Lady Bruins team, showing off the depth. Second free throw is also perfect. 2 for 2 at the line is Lyric Custodio. And the lead is 8. 8-0 our score in the early going, as the Centurions trying to get it across the midcourt stripe, with Kiana Coker handling on the near wing, being pressured by Kumba. To the top into the hands for McCray, to the far wing for Griffin. Griffin being hounded by Harrison, then throws the ball away, taken away by Washington, goes all the way in with the right hand and lays it in. And that'll draw a very quick timeout for the Centurions and Coach Curtis Jones after the steal by Montgomery, not Washington. So 10 points from 5 different players for this Bruins team in the early going. They've got a 10-0 lead. Still 7:22 left to play in this opening quarter. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Looks like we're going to get wholesale substitutions for the Bruins. Coming out of this timeout, Trinity Stark set to check in for the first time, as is Lily Sanchez. Liana Hunt also coming into the game, along with Arian Rumpf, one of the few returners from last year's team, and Zanaya Kessler, another of the returners from last year. So it'll be Centurion ball, trailing 10-0. Just 2.5 minutes gone by in this opening quarter. Looking for somewhere to get the ball inbounds as Garner nearly threw it away, and then did, as she tried to hand it off for Griffin, but Griffin with a foot on the end line. Very tight window to make the pass. And so the Lady Bruins force a turnover, and we'll get the basketball back. Liana Hunt will trigger the inbound on the baseline after the official gives us the all clear. Hunt will throw it in, gets it in on the near wing for Stark, launches a three, it's off the front of the rim. Good offensive rebound by Hunt, puts it back up and in. First basket for Liana Hunt, makes it 12-0, and the good start continues for the Bruins. 7:05 left to play in this opening quarter. Garner with a right-hand dribble, gets all the way into the lane. Little push shot is up and through, and finally the Centurions get themselves on the board, courtesy of the little runner by Christina Garner. Back the other way, the Bruins trying to run in transition. Down low, Zanaya Kessler, good position. Matched up with McCray underneath the basket, draws contact, and will get herself to the free throw line. So Zanaya Kessler, again, one of the two returning players in the rotation right now for Coach Tatum. First free throw on the way is up and through. Makes it 13-2 with 6:48 left to play in this opening quarter. One more at the line for Kessler. That one rolls off the front of the rim and out, and the rebound taken away by the Centurions and Alexis Griffin. Long lead ahead pass, trying to get it for Thompson, but underthrew it. Stolen away by the Bruins. Hunt goes all the way to the rim, and then she lost the ball, trying to get it to Zanaya Kessler underneath the hoop. So the Centurions get the ball back after a careless turnover. Bringing it into the forecourt is Coker on the near wing.